Well, welcome to the fourth and final week of April. This is April 24th. I always have to look to you because I don't know.
No, I'm thinking is Wednesday.
Today's the 23rd because it's Shakespeare's birthday.
But is Wednesday going to be the first, or is it still going to be the last day of April? I don't know.
Wednesday will be May 1st. Yeah, so it's the last week of April. So this is April 24th, and this is this week's releases. A lot of comics came out this week, but of course, we're going to talk about things that aren't comic books as far as paper and books are concerned. First, man, that sentence didn't make any sense.
Where are you going?
I know. I got off work and I had this huge Jones for ice cream, and so I got ice cream. So I'm gonna be eating ice cream while you're watching this.
Really?
Everyone that
seems rude.
Especially
since you didn't give me ice cream.
You go to Marble Slab and you mention this video, they'll take $1 off your. I'm just kidding. That's not true. But no. A lot of things did get released that weren't comic books this week. We know what Storm looks like.
That's true.
In X-Men Days of Future Past.
True.
We've got the Thor trailer and the Thor poster. Which one do you want to start with first?
No, I don't care.
What do you think about Storm, Halle Berry? Who cares?
Pretty much. Halle Berry's the least important character in the movie, I think. And she looks like she's in the apocalypse, which is what she's supposed to. So I guess it's okay. But
yeah.
She does not look all that great. That hair is pretty awful, but it's the apocalypse, so she don't have time to take care of her hair.
I wish they would have gone Mohawk just to do it.
That would have been awesome, but
yeah. But no, Storm. I've never been interested in that character as far as the movie is concerned.
Exactly. Yes, the comic book is awesome, but
right.
Halle Berry never did much for me in the movie.
She changed her accent. That's the most inconsistent, annoying thing. Watch X-Men 3, don't watch X-Men 3.
Do watch X-Men 3. Screw Matt. I don't pay attention to the fact that there's huge plot holes in it, but it's an X-Men movie and it's pretty good. So.
But then watch X-Men 1, and she has this accent thing going on. But in X-Men 3, she's just Halle Berry.
I'm sure she was like, really, do I have to pretend to sort of be African or whatever accent I'm doing? Yeah. Seems pretty pointless.
But oh well.
And McG was like, you betcha.
No, it wasn't McG. It was the other guy that's not McG, Brett Ratner.
Oh, it was.
Yeah,
right. Same difference.
Yeah, I forgot about McG. He made Charlie's Angels.
That's true.
That's what he directed. Man, who's watched that movie in the past year? You've watched that movie in the past year.
I
haven't. Okay, we got that out of the way. What about the Thor teaser poster? Did that do anything for you?
Man, it's Thor all lightning and stuff. It was alright.
That's how I like my Thor. So
sure.
Yeah. But what about the Thor trailer?
The trailer was cool. There wasn't much to it, but it was cool.
Yep. Thor takes the girl home to meet the parents. I guess are we spoiling it or what? No, yeah. Well, if you guys, it's free. Go online, watch the trailer. Yeah, we're spoiling that.
That bit at the end with Loki was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Not surprising, but it was cool.
I hope it's not. Hey, you're gonna be my partner in this little adventure. I hope Loki's like Hannibal Lecter. Like he's like.
That's certainly what that looked. I mean, they wanted it to look like Hannibal. That cell looked like Hannibal Lecter. So yeah, I think that's what they're going
just
for.
Just a
sure.
Creepy advisor, and sure. I don't know. Do you think we're gonna get funner Loki like we get more fun Loki like we did in Avengers, or are we gonna get super serious?
I bet it'd be more mischievous because he's not in power at this point.
Yeah, it'd be cool if we get a whole new other kind of Loki. I don't know.
I guess.
Once again,
Doctor Who. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times with these comic book movies, the villain's always a little bit more interesting sometimes than the heroes.
Yeah, that's in general.
I mean, Avengers totally disproved that, I think. But I don't know. I hope Loki's a little bit more interesting than Thor. I hope it's not just like a quick cameo or something like that. Certainly isn't implying.
I bet he's not. I mean,
when's that coming? When's that coming out in November?
I think it's October, actually. Probably like the very end of October.
Ugh. We have to wait. We have nothing coming out in between.
Yeah, nothing coming out in between. Just,
oh, man.
Iron Man, Wolverine, Kick-Ass. other movies.
Superman.
Whatever.
I'm kind of bummed out that you brought Wolverine. Like, kick-ass, whatever. Sure, that's a thing that people like. But
Wolverine's way cooler than Superman.
We need to get back into comic books here. And
how is that not comic books?
Comic books.
How many Superman comic books are you reading right now?
Look, anything with Wolverine in it.
How many Wolverine
anything with Wolverine. I tell you what, I am reading 2 Superman comics: Justice League, Supergirl.
Supergirl doesn't
count.
I'll give you Justice League, but Supergirl doesn't count.
Okay, well
he hasn't even been in it for issues.
Okay.
Well, that's not true. He was in that stupid Hell crossover.
Yes, it was. But to be fair, I'm not reading, Uncanny Avengers.
Okay.
Or Avengers to read Wolverine.
Sure. You're not reading Justice League to read Superman.
Maybe I am.
Okay,
I'm not.
I was going to say you're a liar, but that's cool.
Oh well.
Wolverine wins!
Yes! Yeah, sure. This is a fair fight. Jupiter's Legacy. We're going... Okay. Actually, no, we're not starting with the smaller guys today because DC has put out a ton of books. And guess which ones we really thought we should talk about? 2.
There's not a ton.
There's...
Marvel put out more. But,
yeah, but there's a lot more than the 2 that we're talking about. But these are the only 2 that we're even quasi-interested in. I'm not... frankly interested in Batman Incorporated.
I haven't been reading it. I'm going to read it when they collect it all, but I'm not a huge Grant Morrison fan, so...
And they fold out... and bad news, guys. Except for Aquaman next week, this is the last week for the WTF, What's 52 covers.
Oh, say it ain't so.
I know. You're not going to get your extra sheet of paper... with a marginal surprise on it. Right?
The last page of the comic book on it.
Yeah, exactly. But Batman here, something happens on the cover. It doesn't do anything for me. I know a lot of people...
And once again, it is the last page of the comic book.
Is it?
I looked, yeah.
This is the second to last issue.
Well, there's 13 issues, so there'll be...
Oh, sorry. No, I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm sorry about that, guys. Once again, I'm not following it. And if you want to call me an idiot, please call me an idiot. We love comments. But Grant Morrison's Batman Incorporated, we know there's a lot of people that love this stuff.
Issue 10. Talk this much about every comic? We'll be here for hours.
We're not. But this one...
the comics you don't read.
I know. This one should be talked about because this was one of the first...
yeah, I think we can show that one. That's
spoilery.
Been on the web quite a while.
Booster Gold pointing a gun to Jonah Hex.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen Booster since, what, August?
Whenever
that annual.
International Annual.
Yeah, which was, alright. But it's, I don't know, I haven't read it, you haven't read it, so is it...
I'm certainly intrigued, though. I love Booster Gold.
Yeah, this is good Booster, and that's something to get excited about. But I guess we'll find out next week. And that's it for DC. It's not, but that's it for what we want to talk about. Now, there is quite a bit that we want to talk about here over at Image and Abstract and Dark Horse. Well, let's start with Dark Horse. Angel and Faith. I don't know. Number 21.
Yeah, we're getting close to the end.
Yeah.
Giles may be back, maybe not. It's
good. So for you Buffy and Angel and Joss Whedon fans to get into. Over at Abstract, over at Terry Moore's side, Rachel Rising 16, excellent comic book. What's big about this one is TV show.
Theoretically. It's been picked up. We'll see if it happens or not. Hopefully it does.
Yeah.
And break out your number ones, because they're selling big on eBay right now.
Yep. So, there you go, guys. Rachel Rising. And over at Image, which Image has a bit of a slew, very popular. I still haven't read it. Man, it's been a hectic week, month for me. But Hickman's East and West.
Number 1 was really good.
Yeah.
I'm excited to read number 2.
Issue 2. It's out this week. Pick it up. Got some handlebars on the cover. I'm not really a big fan of the comic. I've read the first few issues. It's okay what I've read, but I do know there's a quite strong following for this book.
Sure.
But this is interesting. $1 for issue 26.
Yeah, that's the beginning. I think they're calling it season 2.
And what's cool about this is right now, if you go to Comixology, you can pick up Morning Glories #1 for free. The other 24 issues for $1 each, or collect them in the little trades. For like $16, you can get the first like 19 issues. Anyway, you can get every issue of Morning Glories for, I think, less than $20.
Why are you always pushing Comixology? Dude?
I know, I'm sorry. But if you're a fan of comics, there you go.
If you come to the comic shop tomorrow, we have one copy of that. There you go. You can buy that
Yeah,
for $1.
Exactly right.
Screw Comixology.
Speaking of Hickman, Manhattan Project. Yeah, Manhattan Project.
Yeah, it's Big Hickman week.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Over at Marvel and at Image. So
yeah, I think maybe every book he's putting out right now. That came out today.
That's pretty crazy. There you go, some Manhattan Project. And the I think the big one from Image seems to be publicized is Jupiter's Legacy. I know you got quite a few copies, including some alternative covers, variants, and
I mean, you can order as many variants as you want.
Right,
so don't let anybody try and sell them to you for more than cover, at least for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
But yeah, the big Frank Quitely and Mark Miller.
Looks like a pretty long comic too.
Yeah, I think it's more than normal 20 pages.
Yeah. So there you go. Some I know a lot of people that are sold just on Frank Quitely alone, but I know a lot of people are also Mark Miller fans. So there you go. Jupiter's Legacy. You said you read it?
Yeah.
And it's pretty good?
It was good. Didn't blow me away, but it was good.
All right. Tell me all about what's going on at the big boys at Marvel.
Continuing Hickman love, we got Avengers. New storyline again. Wolverine and stuff. I don't even remember what's going on right now. Alpha Flight.
Which is a big...
Omega Flight, that's right. So that
is,
should be fun. For your Canadian friends, maybe they won't get killed immediately like they did the last time they showed up in an Avengers book.
It's very crazy that we can't remember what's happened last time.
I actually know what happened.
But like it's been more than like a week and a half
That's
like,
true.
since we've had an Avengers. So
right.
It's all exciting.
We got some more FF fill-in issue by Joe Quinones. I don't know how to say his name. The guy's been doing the cover art for Captain Marvel. Looks pretty good. I mean, if you weren't paying a ton of attention, you probably wouldn't even know it wasn't Mike Allred.
Did he do the cover?
No, that's Mike Allred.
Okay.
And then Fantastic Four. They're not in a good spot at the end of last issue. So
Blast Star.
Yep, Blast Star. Guardians of the Galaxy. Raccoon murders some folk. It's pretty awesome.
There you go. And that cast is starting to build up a little bit.
Yeah, they added some. I don't know who it was.
I don't know
She's supposed to be collector's assistant or something.
Oh, really?
So, yeah. Cool. That's what they're saying. Your book, Journey to Mystery.
Yeah, guys, buy this book. It's really good, and no one's. It doesn't get any love, and that really bums me out. It's really good. Take a chance on it. It's $3.99. I promise you won't be disappointed.
$2.99.
$2.99. Sorry, $2.99. It's worth it. If please.
You lost a bunch of people at $3.99.
I'm sorry, $2.99. Don't skip the video. Keep watching us. I'll eat ice cream.
Some more Hickman, New Avengers. We got some more fun with the Illuminati. I'm sure they'll do some more horrible things.
Yeah, exactly. They make me love them.
Uncanny Avengers.
Yeah, don't say the M word.
Well, sure.
Was that last issue or was that two issues ago?
2 issues, number 4.
Oh my gosh, I can't.
Because last issue was Thor versus Apocalypse.
That's right. That
was kind of cool.
That was cool, but it was a bit different, wasn't it?
Yeah, totally. Yeah. Uncanny X-Men, beginning the big magic story, which is exciting because they haven't done anything with magic in forever, and she's awesome. So, check that out. Wolverine the X-Men, I think it's a big finale of the field trip to Savage Land with Dog in it.
Yeah. And it's good to read an actual Jason Aaron Wolverine and the X-Men. AU one didn't do anything for me at all.
Proved totally pointless.
Yeah.
And then last, with Marvel, you got Young Avengers.
Yeah, man.
It's an awesome page. I'm going to blow it because I've seen it online already. Novar, come with me if you want to be awesome.
Yeah. And I don't know if you're watching this regularly. I hope you do. But I'm a high school English teacher, and my students actually read this, and teenagers really get it. Something about it. Whatever Gillen has done, he has, I guess, captured the attention of teenagers.
That's awesome.
The transition's easy for them. They really dig it. The ones that have read it.
Yeah.
So awesome. So I guess it's that time, isn't it?
It is exciting. You lied to the people.
Yeah, I know. There's one more DC. But let me ask you this.
All right.
My big one is that the one comic that everyone should be reading, that no one is reading.
You change your thing every time, dude. Go ahead.
But no, is Journey into Mystery.
Okay.
No one's reading that.
That's cool. That's kind of what I'm going along with mine a little bit.
So is yours going to be? And no, that's not my pick of the week.
No, I understand.
But what is your comic that no one is really reading, but everyone should be reading?
Oh, dude, you put me on the spot.
I know. Well, that's what we do here. I expect the same from you. Some other time, not today.
Right.
I have ice cream.
I don't know. Rachel Rising is a pretty good one, although people are going to start picking that up, I think, now that there's some movie attention.
I hope so.
Speaking of something similar, The Sixth Gun is the same way. It's a really cool kind of X-Files Western kind of thing that it's just got a pilot. I think they've already filmed it now. That people are getting excited about. That's a cool book.
I mean,
I don't know. I have to think about it.
The moral here, kids.
Don't put Brian on the spot.
Don't put Brian on the spot. But also, this is what your Uncle Matt and Uncle Brian want you to do this week. We want you to go out and buy a comic that you have not read before, and just take a chance. Because you might be surprised. You might have a new favorite. Pick up something that you're not picking up, and your friends aren't picking up. Just roll the dice, and don't be worried about it says issue 3 of 6 or anything like that.
I always think that's a bogus argument.
Take a stab, and find out for yourself. There you go. All right, so let's get into picks of the week.
All right, me first?
Yeah, why not?
All right, speaking of books that I don't think people are reading so much anymore, Ultimate Spider-Man, the Ultimate line, I think for the most part, people aren't picking it up as much anymore, but Ultimate Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Miles Morales, whoever, has been so strong, and it's just excellent, so...
And it's Bendis.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, yeah. Yes. Bendis has been strong the whole time, so if you drop Spider-Man, this is the last issue of the Venom book, so you might wait till the next issue to pick it up, but if you ever cared about Ultimate Spider-Man, care again, because it's really good.
There you go. Well, mine is being picked up, especially by those that are DC fans.
It's not a huge seller, though.
But the cover got me interested, and honestly, I'm not going to spoil the gatefold or whatever it's called, but Flash being in this issue, I mean, come on, that's pretty sweet, right? I mean, because
sure,
what connections does he have with the Dark World? None. But here he is. I mean, he's probably one of the brighter, funner. I'll use that word again.
Certainly.
Yeah, happier characters in the DCU, and here he is in one of its darkest books. So that should be your WT52 moment there.
Right, totally, yeah.
Not the gatefold, because I opened up the gatefold and I was like, oh, that could have been on the cover anyway.
Right.
And I would have just been like, all right.
Just another character for Justice League Dark.
Yeah, right. But no, this stuff looks cool, and honestly, I haven't been reading Flash since it first came out.
I was just going to say, when you were saying he's a fun character, I don't know in the New 52.
Right, and
I assume he is.
I mean, he hasn't been in Justice League in a while.
Yeah.
Or at least as a prominent character.
Yeah, as a main character.
So I'm kind of excited about this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe after this I'll be picking up Flash, and well, that's about all he's in. But still, I don't know, it could be exciting.
Sure.
Yeah. So it's been a little bit slow over at the blog. It's been a little bit. It's the busy time of the year. If you don't know, I'm being married. TJ is God knows what. We're still committed to bringing you stuff, but not totally committed. But expect some new stuff this week. Feedback. That's if you are enjoying the website and you want to fuel our fire, nothing fuels it better than a little feedback from you guys. So if we're not talking about a comic that you feel like we should be talking about, if we're bashing a comic that you feel like we shouldn't be, or we are supporting a comic that you think sucks, well, let us know, please. I know, but we want to hear that.
Sure, totally.
So put that in the comments, and if you think it's repulsive that I'm eating ice cream on film, well, that's fine too.
If you think X-Men 3 is awesome, tell Matt.
Yeah, and if
it sucks, feel free to tell me. I'll tell you you're wrong. But that's cool.
If you think Wolverine is totally overrated, and that awesome Superman trailer looks a lot more interesting than that watered down trash that Wolverine trailer had to offer. Wolverine goes to Japan.
Superman looks like it's gonna be 5 hours long, dude.
Awesome! I will enjoy all 5 hours. You know how close to 3 hours the first Superman was?
Yeah, no kidding.
And it was awesome. Go, I think it's on Netflix right now. Go watch the first Superman. If not...
If you need to go to sleep, go watch the first Superman.
Or watch Wolverine Origins, because that's a fantastic film.
I never said Wolverine Origins was a good film. It's not bad.
Where are we located, Brian?
255 Ferris Road behind old UCA.
The old UCA, alright. The old man Logan. That was the thing. Remember that?
It was a good thing.
Old Saga, old Why the Last Man. What's his name wrote that?
No, he didn't. Mark Miller wrote.
Okay, what Wolverine thing did
Brian K. Vaughan wrote the Little Logan miniseries that Eduardo Reese drew. That was awesome, but it was an Old Man Logan. It was like a samurai deal.
No, okay.
It was good.
I'm Matt Wood.
I'm Brian.
And we'll see you next week.